I want to bring up this concept called the pattern, or rather the cycle of self-denial. So I developed this early on. Obviously, I can't show you this. It's in my first book, mid book, and I talk deeply about this. My first book is called Find Your Self Culture: Moving from Depression and Anxiety to Monumental Self-Acceptance. And one of the things I developed in my first book was this concept called the cycle of self-denial. And it starts with, stay with me, everybody, stay with me. It starts at the bottom. It's a circle. At the bottom, the beginning of why you start the cycle of self-denial is you start to understand from your family culture, osmotically, that your needs, your wants, your successes, your way of being are just not getting any acknowledgement, and are not getting any airtime, or not getting any, and no one's sort of going, no one's teaching you that your needs matter, that your wants matter, that your successes matter, and the family culture is just to kind of be a little bit ignoring, and a lot ignoring at times, of whatever the person is doing. And yet, as humans, we have go along the cycle to the next part of the cycle, which is the person wakes up and goes, well, wait a minute, I have needs. You know, see me, hear me, love me, acknowledge me. Hello? What about me? Right? Yes, you can get my book on Amazon, and you can get it on my website too, visualizationworks.com, visualizationworks.com. And then you keep going around the cycle from, you know, your needs don't matter. But wait a minute, I have needs. I'm a human being. But then because you keep having your needs not met in the family as a child, you feel ragey, you feel angry, you feel like, what the hell, what's going on? Or you feel depressed. One of the two expressions. Either anger turned inward becomes depression, or anger turned outward becomes rage. And that's how the person becomes. And they develop a bunch of patterns when they realize that they're angry and ragey and sad and depressed because they're not getting any kind of their needs met or any kind of acknowledgement. And then they outwardly become not great to be around. Depressive, angry, ragey, unhappy, overly needy, these types of things. And then that sort of turns people off. And when you start to turn people off, you get an impression, oh, right, I learned that early in my childhood. My needs don't matter. My accomplishments should not be acknowledged. And then therein the cycle continues. The cycle of self-denial. And you start to say, well, self-denial, I don't deserve, it's not for me. Acknowledgement is not for me. You know, love is not for me. Good things are not for me. And then this cycle happens. And the only